Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. This is an energy check-in for Libra. I feel really drawn to do Libra today. I've not even checked actually how far I've got with each sign, but today I'm being called to do Libra. So this is an energy check-in. It's also a timeless reading. So whenever you come across it, it will be the right time for you to see it. This is for your sun sign, your rising sign, your moon sign, and your Venus sign. Just remember that this energy check-in can really pick up on your own energy, but it can also pick up on the energy of people you're dealing with and those that are around you. So just keep in mind that roles can be reversed. And it's also a general reading, so you may find it resonates with you, you may find that it may not. So if you feel it's not resonating with you, then go ahead and check out your other placements. In the playlists, you'll find your other placements there. So let's get going. Thank you so much. I'm going to continue with the cross spread. It's going to show you where you are now energetically, what you may be challenging, what may be challenging for you, what supports you, any action, advice and guidance, and then we're going to look at what's coming in for you, a potential outcome. So thank you so much, spirit guides. Thank you, angels. Where is Libra right now, please? Thank you so much. We have the Nine of Swords. Oop, we do. Flying cards. I was just asking there what's challenging at the moment. And what we have come out there is the Seven of Pentacles and the King of Wands. So I'm being told to stop there. Right, so your current energy. Now, I now know why I was being drawn to do your reading first, because I believe I was going to do Virgo. But Spirit were making me aware that yours needs to be done first. So we have the Nine of Swords here. So currently you're probably feeling really overwhelmed, and I can actually feel this energy. I can really feel it. Very overwhelmed, very anxious, very worried at the moment. So this is basically what you're feeling right now, where you are right now in your energy. So there's a lot of worry, a lot of stress and anxiety here. But with it being the Nine of Swords, this really is an indication that you're near the end of this phase, that things are going to start to close out for you. And what we see in your challenger position here is the Seven of Pentacles and the King of Wands. So the Seven of Pentacles is all about put time and patience into something that could be a job, a relationship. But what I'm really feeling more so is family. For some reason, I'm being made aware of challenges within your family setting. So you're probably needing to have a lot of patience right now. And what I also feel is to have a lot of understanding. But the main message that I'm hearing from Spirit right now is to be careful not to overanalyze things. See see the deeper meaning to it is also what I'm hearing. This could be something to do with children for you as well. We do have a pregnant woman here, so for some of you, this could be worry over a pregnancy. It's really coming up strongly with a family setting, very much so. And you're just being called to be more confident right now, and to look ahead with a little bit more peace of mind. Look ahead with a little bit more clarity. Try not to worry so much about this situation. I mean, that's easier said than done. If this is regarding family for you, loved ones, children, that really is coming up strongly. And it's very easy for somebody to come along and say, you know, try not to worry about it so much. But I see from this King of Wands here is it's just really about gaining control over your thoughts right now with the Nine of Swords, being confident that things are going to, that there's going to be some light shed on the situation is what I also want to say. And also take action if there's something that you can do to resolve the situation. And even if that is, again, just having a better understanding of why this is happening, trying not to overanalyze the situation, and just be confident that this phase is really gonna, it's gonna close out for you. And it's more so about understanding. I'm really not sure where that card's gone. We've got two popping out in what supports you. Yeah, this really is indicating children to me, especially now this Page of Cups come out. And, you know, this could be dealing with somebody. Take however this resonates for you, but it's very much somebody external to you, somebody that's in your environment. And definitely with the Page of Cups, I am feeling it's a child, it's children, it's younger ones, and that it's all about it's all about your emotions as well. Maybe you're receiving messages that are adding to the worry, receiving messages that are just making you feel really quite emotional. But you have the Magician here, and that's a real perfect card to have now that we're in Aries season. This is Aries energy. It's Mercury energy as well. So this could also symbolize Virgo and Gemini, ruled by Mercury. But there's definitely more communication that's needed. So again, this could be a relationship for you, but I'm receiving the same message. Whatever this, however this message resonates for you, relationship, loved ones, children, family, it's very much so coming up very strongly about children. But again here, there's just a real need to communicate. Maybe maybe you or people around you really need to talk about your emotions, really talk about how you're feeling. And this really has come up in your supporting energy. So I do feel that you're able to communicate, to get to the bottom of why this is such an emotional phase for you. So this is in your supporting energy. So you are very supportive towards whoever this is for you. You're really, amongst the overwhelm and the anxiety, you really are trying to remain controlled in your emotions. You are really trying to express those at the moment as well. So maybe in the past or recently you found that quite a struggle, but I do see you communicating better, and also communicating better with those around you, especially if it's your children, your loved ones. But there's a lot of worry and anxiety here. Let's keep going and let's see what your advice and guidance is, what action you could do with taking. And we've got quite a few here. Wow. There's that Queen of Swords. So you're definitely being guided to continue with clear, direct communication. The communication's going to really help right now. And whether that be with the individual this is revolving around, the situation that this revolves around, you're definitely being guided to continue to communicate well. You know, there's also, you may actually also have some very supportive energy around you, and this could be help externally that is coming through messages, ideas, lots of ideas that may help the situation at the moment as well. That's also what I'm getting from that. And you've also got the Knight of Swords. So this is really encouraging you to remain focused on the situation, but try not to move forwards with haste, with unclear thought processes. Try not to be hasty and rash. This can sometimes come up as an extreme energy. And with your current energy being the Nine of Swords, obviously you're very, very worried about the situation. You're very concerned, and that is very understandable. But this is just really encouraging you in your guidance and advice position to keep that clear communication going, but maybe don't act with haste, is definitely what I'm hearing. You've also got the Page of Pentacles. So again, this really is signifying children for a lot of you. I do feel this is a situation revolving around children. But if it's not, it still can symbolize loved ones, people in your environment. This can be families, jobs, however the situation resonates. But with this Page of Pentacles and this King of Pentacles, this is really indicating that the messages that are going to come through are going to help things are going to come to you much easier, because I really do feel like you've got support around you. It's just a very, very difficult time at the moment. So you could be receiving messages that are going to add to making you feel more stable, more secure, really bringing it into your environment so it's visible to you. You can see it. You can see things starting to improve, especially where your stability is concerned. And the action and advice is to gain control over these things that are happening in your environment, and to also, it's mainly focused around your ways of thinking and the way that you're communicating through this situation right now. So the King of Pentacles, that's an added card, indicating that if you work towards gaining more stability, be open and receive the support that's around you. This is really going to put you in a good place. It's going to put you in a good place materially, but also financially. But mainly the message here is putting you in a place that brings in much more stability, because stability is very much needed in your situation. Let's see what's coming in for you. We've got 2 cards. You've got quite a lot of cards here. So you've got, oh, this is beautiful. You've got the 9 of Pentacles. We'll go with this one first. The 9 of Pentacles, this is definitely another 9, so it's indicating that this is going to draw to a close for you. You're going to reach that point of stability also with the 9 of Pentacles. And even if you're doing it alone, as daunting as it may seem, you're going to come out victorious. You know, it really seems like it's one of those situations where it's sink or swim time. That's also what I'm hearing, sink or swim. But I feel you're going to swim. You're going to make it through this situation. You've got 2 9s here, so that's definitely indicating that things will really start to improve for you. They'll feel more stable and secure. It's all about your ways of thinking and how you communicate through the situation as well. And what may come in for you is a little bit of an indecision. You may, with these messages that are coming in, these ideas, this support, this help around you, you may reach a point where you have a couple of options and you may feel as though you might not be able to reach the decision with the 2 of Swords here. But with clear thinking, with clarity that is coming in for you, you really will be able to reach a decision there. You're just going to be, I feel like you're going to be at a little bit of a crossroads where you're going to be a little undecided. But with the 9 of Pentacles coming in very close to the card in the same position, this really does signify that you'll make a decision that really brings things to a close, that really, really helps the situation. And with the Knight of Cups, this is definitely indicating that you're going to remain focused on everyone's feelings, I want to say. You're going to be very focused on making sure that you're fulfilled, but I really feel like you're just taking care of how those close to your heart feel as well. You're very concerned about how they are emotionally. But you're going to remain so focused on this because you can see this gentleman looking intently, like really focusing on the emotion in that cup. Very, very focused. So overall, it's really beautiful because you're just so focused on making sure that everybody is emotionally well. Everyone's looked after emotionally. Things will start to become clearer. And that sunshine's really going to break through and the situation is really going to improve. But let's see if we can clarify some cards. That Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck overall there is really, really nice. It's got a nice energy to it. And I do feel as though this is going to work out just fine for you. It's all about your emotions right now and the need to clear your thoughts, be direct, communicate very, very clearly about what it is that you want for yourself and for whoever this is for you that you're dealing with. So why is this 9 of Swords here? Nine of Swords, please. Why is that here? So with the 8 of Wands, that's everything. The 8 of Wands. This, you could be in a very anxious, worried state of mind right now because you could be waiting for that. You could be waiting for a message. Waiting for a message that's going to really kickstart things. It's going to start to improve things. So it's almost like you're worrying about what information's going to come in. You're worried about the response that you're going to get in terms of the situation. Regarding the situation, it's definitely about worry and concern over a message that's coming in. Because I really do feel as though it's a worrying situation. And until you've got an outcome, until you've received this information, this help, I want to say as well, because right now you're not feeling very strong. Strength is needed. That's what I'm also hearing. So the reason why you're in this worried, anxious energy right now is I really do feel it's waiting on communication, and we see that in the rest of your spread here. Seven of Pentacles. So this situation for you that you're needing to have a lot of patience with, a lot of time with the Seven of Pentacles there in your challenge position. Yeah, you've got the King of Wands right by that. So you're finding it very difficult to remain confident about how this situation is going to play out for you. But the guidance here, again, is all about focus. It's about remaining focused, and it's about being confident and really, really tapping into what you feel will be the resolution to the situation, is what I want to say. So again, it's a message of remaining focused and be ready. Be ready to take action. Be ready to make those changes, because what's really needed is reaching that energy of peace, feeling good within your heart space, reaching that point of peace where your emotions are balanced, where there's control over your emotions, but also the emotions of others involved in this situation. Things are this really is a challenge for you, but there is going to be some good news with the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is good. It's good news coming in for you. It can sometimes, I feel with the Eight of Wands, it's not only good news, but it can be unexpected news. That's what I want to say. It's going to be very unexpected, but it's going to be welcomed with opened arms, because you're really needing some good news to come in so that you can maintain the focus on the situation and then take action to really begin to resolve this situation. So let's see why this Page of Cups is here. Page of Cups. Let's see why that's here. Ten of Pentacles. This very much is a family situation. It's coming up very, very strongly. Again, I need to say that. Very strongly in a family setting. Children is, it's very much so regarding children for some of you. For others of you, this just could be your family as one, that, you know, this could be a situation involving all of your family, or maybe just your children, but children's coming up very strongly. And again, if this resonates as a relationship, it's the same message too. So please take that. The 10, and then we see a 10 now. So things are really going to start to balance out for you. You're going to reach that point of harmony. There's going to be more stability coming in for you. Now this is coming in your supporting position. So whoever this is regarding, however the situation resonates, there is going to be balance. There's going to be more stability coming in for you, because it's very much needed right now. And I really do feel that this news is going to come in unexpectedly, and it's just going to help you gain so much more security from the situation. It's going to really start making those necessary changes in direction, changes towards stability is what I want to say. So with this death rebirth, I really feel like there's going to be a complete transformation. This unexpected news, this good news that's really needed, is going to come in. It's going to really start shifting things. It's going to transform the situation into a situation that's going to be much more stable, much more stable. And I can see there on the bottom of the deck the Six of Wands. So it's definitely going to move you to a much more peaceful place. And we see that in your challenge position with the King of Cups. So very much this news coming in for you is going to transform things. It's going to make those changes that are needed. So your action and advice. I'm feeling guided to... I think the other cards are very self-explanatory, so I'm going to clarify the Page of Pentacles. That's where I'm being led towards. Yeah. Thank you. So yeah, this situation, very much so regarding children for some of you. It's very exhausting. It's not just mentally exhausting, it's physically exhausting, and it's emotionally exhausting. And when this is revolving around family, loved ones, children especially, it's very heartbreaking, it's very deep. I really do feel the pain and the hurt that you could be going through right now. And it's about, it's really about mending your heart, you know, putting it back together, because it's been such a toll on you emotionally, physically, mentally. So I really feel this message you're going to receive. We're clarifying the Page of Pentacles. This message you're going to receive, I feel, I'm hearing godsend. It's going to be a godsend, because you're then able to put the pieces of your heart back together. You're able to rest and recuperate and really gain so much more stability over your ways of thinking. You're going to be able to get some sleep that you've been so deprived of through worry and anxiety and concern. We have a number 4 here, so it's just definitely going to bring in much more stability. But this news you're going to receive is just going to really put you in that energy of being able to rest and just really balance yourself back to where you need to be. And it's just going to give you that sense of freedom in your emotions. You're going to really, really reach a point of emotional stability. You're going to be able to gain control over your emotions, and it's almost liberating. It's just going to set you free. This news that's coming in for you it's going to help the situation. It's going to really, really bring in a lot of peace and emotional stability for you. So that's really, really nice to see. This Two of Swords. Let's see what we get with this Two of Swords. Why is that here, please? Straight away. Now this is, wow, okay. So we have the Five of Swords clarifying the Two of Swords. This is really, really interesting. So what's coming in for you is we've got the 4 and we've got the 5 of Swords. So even though you've been under a lot of mental stress, mental strain, concern, worry, anxiety, and it's been a really, really tough situation for you to endure, this Two of Swords, I really feel like this message that's going to come in for you, it's going to give you one of two options. You're probably, now I'm being guided to pick both these cards back up, because I really feel one or two of these options. One option is going to really, really make the necessary changes to help you calm your mind, to help you adapt to a different way of thinking, but also be a little bit more versatile in how you think. I feel like it's going to really, really help you see a different side to the situation. I'm not seeing this as more in a conflict or added conflict. For some reason, Spirit are giving me this card differently. So it's just gonna help you make the necessary changes. You're gonna feel that sense of freedom from the sense of freedom in your mindset more than anything. So even though you're going to have a decision between two things, the Five of Swords is really indicating that there's going to be changes in the way that you think. And I feel like that in itself is going to put you in a place of peace. You're going to be able to, it's almost like this message that comes in is going to put your mind at ease, but it's also going to clear the space, clear the clutter in your mind so that you can find other ways of continuing reaching a resolution in the situation. The Four of Swords, and I feel the other option that you're going to have is going to bring in that sense of relief. So this message also, it's all about what you decide, really. And either decision has a positive outcome. It really, really does. So whatever decision comes in, you're going to have much more clear ways of thinking. You're going to be able to change your way of thinking so that you have better ideas come to you, because all the clutter and the worry and the anxiety is going to lift. There's going to be no more conflict. And the other option that you take is just going to give you that little bit of respite. It's going to help you really, really conserve your energy, move away from the physical exhaustion as well, the emotional exhaustion, the physical exhaustion. So either option, either choice that you have coming in for you from this message, you really are waiting for. It's news you're waiting on. Good news. What else do we have for this Two of Swords, please? Can you give us some more? Is there anything else? Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. The Queen of Cups. So yeah, definitely. This is most definitely telling you that what's coming in for you is reaching that sense of peace. So we've got the King and the Queen here. So definitely, if you're having problems expressing how you feel, I feel like that's not going to be an issue for you. We've got a pair here, and sometimes the King of Cups can represent somebody that has full control over their emotions, and also the Queen of Cups as well. And what I really feel is, whether this is you or this is the people that you're dealing with or the person you're dealing with, it's really about any moments where you've struggled to express how you feel. Even though you're going to reach a point where you've got control, there's still a need to continue expressing it. It's about gaining control over your emotions, and you will do, but it's about expressing it. But it's also about really, really trusting your intuition, going with the flow of the messages that you receive intuitively, I want to say as well. So, and also you may want to ask for some extra guidance from your spirit team, and they will gladly step in and guide you, and they will speak to you through your intuition. So for some of you, you're waiting on messages coming from your spirit team even. But again, see, this is overall what I do feel. You are going to rise above the situation. You're going to be victorious. This is going to reach a point, it's just going to reach a point where you're going to be able to heal from the situation. You're going to be able to reach that sense of balance. Absolutely. And it's really going to put you in that energy of being able to consider yourself through the situation as well. Because I do feel that a lot of your energy it's being used upon others. And if this is regarding anyone that's very close to your heart, whether it's children, relationships, loved ones, friends, it's very, it's draining. But it's going to bring in much more balance, and you are going to be victorious. You're going to bring in so much more balance and stability. But again, it's about going with the flow of how you feel, because let's not forget, you're going to reach a much more stable position. But it's about trusting your intuition, going with the flow of how you feel, because when you're in alignment with that, you can flow through life so much easier. And that is exactly what you need right now. You just need to flow a little bit more easier. But this message, we've just literally had that fly out, and this is your card. And I'm almost sure the sun has moved into Scorpio today. I'm sure I read that earlier. Maybe I'm going slightly mad, I don't know. Communication is key on the bottom of the deck there. So absolutely, it's very much about your communication and clear ways of thinking, definitely. And it's time to release the negativity. And again, I'm going to say that that's very easy to say. It really is so much easier for somebody to say that to you. But also, what I'm being guided to say to you is to really make sure that you're grounding as much as you possibly can. Really work on grounding very often throughout the day to really get through the situation. Breathe. Take time out to breathe. Clear your mind, ground. And again, if you feel guided to ask for help from your spirit team, meditate. Take those quiet moments where you can really tap into your higher self, your intuition. Take those quiet moments, close your eyes, breathe, and really ask for that guidance, because they will bring that through to you in in a much more peaceful setting. You know, our hands are up, receiving, open-minded, receiving the messages that are coming in from the universe as well. But be assured that this situation will reach a conclusion. Stability, balance, and emotional balance, more importantly, is going to come in for you. So I really hope you enjoyed your reading, Libra. Thank you so much for your subscribes. Don't forget to tap the notification bell so that you're notified when I upload a video. And I'm sending you so much healing, lots of love and blessings, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.